Hey guys, and welcome to the Tackle Shack. So today we're going to be painting some saltwater baits, and we're going to do it in a pattern I haven't seen anyone on YouTube paint yet. We're going to be painting them in a finger mullet pattern with kind of my own twist to it. So I'm going to try to get it look as natural as I can. We give it like a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of flash. We have 4 blanks up here, 3 different lure types. We got a wake bait, whopper plopper. This is the first whopper plopper I've ever painted. And 2 walking style, Sammy style baits. They just go back and forth like so. I think these are going to be really good baits. I can't wait to see how these turn out. But I already got them taped off. So next thing to do, like we always do for our lure prep, is to wipe them down with some alcohol, get gloved up, get everything situated. We'll put our primer down and we'll get the painting. So I'm not going to bore you with any more talk except for what colors we're using. Obviously using an opaque white for our primer. We get a pearlized silver. We have a new color I haven't used called Cosmic Sparkle Copper. I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. And then we have a detailed black magenta for like the lines along the stripe and to darken up the back. Alright, so I'm going to take it off this camera, put it on the GoPro, and you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright guys, so we got our white loaded up in our airbrush. I think instead of showing you each and every single bait, I'm just going to be showing you one bait and then I'll show you all at the end. I'm not going to go through every step with each bait. If you guys seen one step, you know what the rest of them like. Alright, well, for this step, we got to get all the white on here. So I got the airbrush set up at 30 psi for those of you that are interested, and we're going to start covering this bait. Alright, that's one down. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. GoPro. Alright guys, so I lied, I forgot a couple colors. We're going to need Wicked Red for the mouths of these poppers and whatnot. And then Pearlized White. Make them kind of shiny. And that's what we're going to next right now. So I'm going to get my bait, start covering it. Pearlized White, still at 30 psi. Here we go. See, really makes it shiny, brings it out. So we're gonna do these other 3 and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so we got all of our baits covered in pearl white. Now for the next step, we need to put the heat gun on it, set them real good, because we have to put the scale material, aka the shredded loofah, over the baits so I can put a scale pattern on them for the next couple of steps that I'm wanting to do. So I'm going to go ahead and heat shrink this. I'm not going to have you guys sitting here listening to the heat gun. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have all this material on these baits with a hodgepodge of different clips, and I got it on there good enough anyway. We're going to put a light coat of this pearlized silver on the sides, not the bellies, because mullet are not like bright white, especially in the dark water up here in North Florida. We're going to put a light coat of silver on there just to kind of make it a little off-white. So that's what I'm about to do next. Add my silver and my reducer and start painting. Alright. Still got it on 30 psi because we're not really doing detail work just yet. Do that quick. I'm glad I made some more. Alright, and we're going to do the same for the rest of these. Okay guys, so now we're going to put our mullet lines on. And the reason we're leaving this scaling material in there is if you ever look at a mullet, they don't have clean lines, they're like broken up. So this will kind of give us that effect. So we're going to put this on. I wish this was skinnier, but I suck at freehanding lines, so we're going to see how this pans out. If it messes up real bad, learn from my mistakes. How about that? I might have got 3 if I wrap that up. Let me try. Try to get that back on there best I can. Maybe I can get a thin one. A little one right here. No, that'd be right on the belly. We'll see how she turns out. Well, I mean, since these are my baits, let's see if I can freehand a line and how that works. At least now I can follow the angle of the body. So you guys comment below, what do you like better? The freehand lines or the stencil ones? Let me know. So I ended up just freehanding the rest, as you can see. So I at least got 3 lines on there, and I can line it up right on the edge of the gill. There's like that one I had overspray, and I tried to get 3 more lines on there, but like I said, I don't think a redfish is really going to stop and look at it and go, oh, that's too far apart to be mullet lines. So heat treated them. We're going to take this stuff off, the netting off, and see how they turned out. Get all the clips off. I'm hoping they turned out pretty good. Yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. I like, you can see the off from the white and the silver on there. I'm gonna go put the color on the back. I think we'll be good to go. The Whopper Plopper actually turned out pretty good. I'm not even making this for me. This is actually, I'm going, making this for Bubba. A special request from him. Take this off real easy. You still see that white belly. You got the broke up lines and the silver in there. I think it's going to turn out pretty good, especially by the time we put it in the clear coat. See how the Sammy's turned out. Apologize for the light, guys. I gotta get a better lighting system so you guys can see this. Turned out pretty good. I'll fish it. Got a little squiggly right there. Other than that, she's alright. Like I said, I'll fish it. See how this deal turned out. I think this one had the most clips on it. God, it feels like it. work. That up again, so don't think that's going to be the final color. So now I got that kind of pearl copper on top. Take this black and just go over it a little bit just to darken it up. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. What do you guys think? It looks pretty good. Darken that back up, but still got like a little bit of shine underneath it on the edge. I think we're gonna leave her just like that. Alright, I'm gonna finish up the rest of these like this, and then I'm gonna do the mouths, and that should be it. Alright, so we're going to put gold eyes on here because, if I remember right, that's what mullet have. Gold eyes. Here we go. It looks more like a dinosaur than it does a mullet. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get eyes on the rest of these baits, and I'm going to start dipping these in the clear coat. So I'm going to come back. Alright, see you guys then. Alright, here comes the nerve-wracking part. Dipping all these baits in the KBS clear coat. Eek. I think we're going to start off with the easy ones first, just so I can get them dipped and out of the way. You'll see what I mean here in a minute, what I mean by easy ones. Come on, drip hook. There we go. There we go, get that in. I think they turned out pretty good. I got a good feeling a redfish will eat these. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Would you fish with these? I mean, for my first mullet pattern ever, definitely a learning experience. I think I'm gonna go with darker colors next time as far as the stripes and everything goes. I like the way the back turned out. Definitely going to try to freehand the stripes from now on. I think they came out a little bit better, definitely more realistic. Still got nice white bellies on them. Well, here they are all finished and got their clear coat on them and their hooks and everything. I got stainless steel hardware on everything. I definitely think, as you can see with this one, this is where I tried the stencil for the lines. I definitely think the freehand looks a lot more natural, and I think I'm going to go that route. So I learned some things doing this pattern, and they still turned out to be good baits. I liked how the back turned out, but I think I'm going to go with black lines, or definitely a way darker brown than that. I tried to darken it up, but that's the best I could. I even took the Whopper Plopper out and tested it. Plops great. I just learned with these blanks though, like if you get an actual Whopper Plopper, you know, they'll tend to sit more upright. Whereas these, they tend to sit more tail down. They're real tail heavy. So, but it still plops. You just got to keep it moving. You're just not going to be able to work it like you would like a devil's horse or something. So keep that in mind. And I'm looking forward to throwing this wake bait out there. Turned out pretty good too. I'm using these at. Hopefully going to try to go get my very first snook on this Sammy walking bait. That's the reason I painted it in a mullet pattern, because you know everything in Florida eats mullet. It's kind of like a shrimp. Everything eats shrimp. Anyway, so guys, if you enjoyed the video and you thought it was pretty cool, and as far as I know it's the only mullet painting bait video on YouTube, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, shameless plug for that, and go ahead and click subscribe and hit that notification bell, that way you get notified when more videos come out and I paint even more baits, which there will be some more painted baits coming out here shortly. So go ahead guys, do that for me if I'd appreciate it if you stuck around this long for the video. As always, I'm Joe with Dinsmore Outdoors, and remember, we do more in Dinsmore. Y'all take care.